Rog, I thought it'd be fun to play a little game here on today's episode. I would love to know, are you privy with the game Would You Rather?
I'm aware of the concept, but I was never in the cool enough sort of category at school to be involved in the would you rather games. I was a bit left out of that stuff. So I haven't played in a long time, I don't reckon, if ever. Tell me, how's the game?
My favourite thing about Would You Rather is that you can get a little bit crazy with your answers. You're just presenting these two things that, probably aren't very realistic, but that's what makes it so fun because it's so silly. So all you have to do, I'm going to present you with two different options and you have to let me know which one you would rather.
All right, fire away. And
You ready?
I'll send a few back your way as well. Go for it.
All right. Would you rather have... This is so funny. Would you rather have a footy-sized mouth guard or footy boots the size of clown shoes for a season?
Wow. That is, well, for starters, the football. I know that I have got a big mouth at times, but I don't think a footy-sized mouth guard would fit in there. It's about the size of my head. So I think that I would have to go the clown shoes just because with the clown shoes, at least I can still mark and do everything else. But if I was to put a footy-sized mouth guard in, my head would literally explode. So I'd prefer to stay alive, I reckon.
But how would you run with clown-sized shoes?
Just sit me at the top of the goal square. I don't run in a game of footy anyway. Just sit it on me head and let Rogers get to work.
The mouth guard is kind of giving me, the vibes where it makes your mouth go really big, the filters.
Oh,
and you open your mouth, it's like,
yeah. Is that like the when you put the marshmallows in your mouth?
Yeah, like Chubby Bunny vibes.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to hit me with one?
Would you rather get sprayed? Do you know what a spray is?
Like someone yell at you.
Yeah, abusively yelling at you. Like, would you rather get sprayed on the field by your favourite teammate or spray your favourite teammate?
Oh, I think I'd rather get sprayed. I don't want to spray someone else.
Yeah, see, this is it's like the question of would you rather get broken up with or do the breaking up?
Yeah.
I would rather spray my teammate because at least then I'm not the one that's messed up. If you're the one getting sprayed, you've made a vital mistake and you deserve the spray.
Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe they got swooped by a magpie on their way to training.
Right. Yes. This is why I don't think that you'd make a good footy mum, to be honest, making all those sorts of excuses. No, I'd rather do the spraying.
Okay, here we go. Would you rather play in a torrential downpour or scorching heat during a critical match?
Every single time torrential downpour because it brings everyone down to my level. I'm not the best kick. I'm not the best mark. If it's torrential downpour, no one else can kick. No one else can catch the ball either. So torrential downpour every time.
It adds a level of drama to the game as well. You can pretend you're in a music video.
True. Oh yeah, like a mid 2000s rock video.
Yeah.
Like Three Doors Down.
Like a Hillary Duff, let the rain fall down, and you're just like.
I suppose on the contrary though, given I am Filipino, I was born to be in the humidity, in the heat. Maybe that could give me a bit of an edge on all the Aussies out there that were, originated from England.
We are really getting into these hypotheticals.
Yeah, but that's what they're here for. All right, this is a good one. Would you rather never wash your mouth guard or never wash your jersey, your Guernsey?
Oh, that is so hard. Okay, I actually used to be a dental nurse, so I am well versed in what can happen when you don't clean oral things properly.
Right.
Oh, but then you'd be so stinky from your jersey.
I think I've mentioned this on the show before, but one of my very best friends, Daniel McKenzie, went a whole season without ever washing a Guernsey because he thought it was good luck. But
I think I'm going to go the jersey because that'd be...
Can I tell you something like that I think is the same for pretty much every player I've ever played with, and I could be wrong. I don't think anyone washes their mouth guard. I've never washed my mouth guard in...
I'd be soaking it in vinegar, bicarb soda, because then you put it back in your mouth and it tastes gross.
Like if it gets grass and mud on it during the game, then I'll give it a rinse. But I've never got the toothbrush out and actually cleaned it.
Do you wear a retainer at night when you go to bed? You have very straight teeth.
I think I'm meant to wear a retainer, but I never do.
Sorry to any orthodontists listening to this. I'm going to have the stinky jersey.
I don't wash my mouth guard, so I think I'm going to have to roll with that.
Would you rather have the chance to captain your team to victory in a grand final?
Oh, that one.
Or win the Brownlow medal as the league's best player?
It has to be captaining your team to the grand final.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. The whole point of winning football is winning premierships. A Brownlow is great, no doubt, not that I've won mine, but it wouldn't give you that elation, that visceral feeling we were talking about before, like winning a premiership with your best mates.
Exactly.
I think I'll throw one back at you. I think this is I understand what we're trying to do there, but I reckon this is more to the point.
All right, go hit me.
Would you rather kick 15 goals, which is like unheard of, 15 goals in a 1 point grand final loss, but you are pretty much a hero, or not get a touch in a grand final win? So you're pretty much useless. You didn't get near the ball. You had the worst game of your life. Your team wins the grand final, but you didn't get near it. Or you could be a 15-goal hero in a 1 point loss.
Oh, no, I'd rather win. I want the second one because...
But you wouldn't even be able to enjoy it. You'd feel so... Like, I've played in games of football, many games of football, where I've hardly gone near it, and you're singing the song and you feel a bit like an imposter. You're like, I didn't actually contribute to this win here. So if you didn't have a touch, you wouldn't feel part of it. But if you kicked 15 goals, you'd make the news in a 1 point loss.
But is that what? But you're still part of the game.
You're making the right call. You are. I'm going to go the 15 goal performance in a 1 point.
And that's why you're the winner of the Brownlow medal.
Thank you.
Okay, Rog, I'm going to throw a little curveball at you now. This is not footy related.
Okay.
Would you rather always have a popcorn kernel stuck in your teeth or have wet socks?
I reckon I would always have the popcorn kernel stuck in my teeth.
It's just stabbing you on constantly.
That's
all
all right.
day.
Wet socks. I think popcorn kernel in teeth wouldn't lead to any further health complications. Wet socks constantly. That's like gangrene. That's tinea. That's all like popcorn kernel doesn't stink. Maybe if it was like a clove of garlic that was permanently in there, I'd be like, you know what, not ideal. But wet socks, that leads to all sorts of infections. Not interested. Hard pass.
You're in your healthy
Plus,
king era.
You couldn't wear thongs.
Well, you could. Socks and slides.
Popcorn kernel for me.
It's the for me.